Mathura Part 4, Brajmandal, Uttar Pradesh, India.
When he heard how the washerman was beheaded, the guards killed, and the bow broken, Kamsa became filled with fear. From that moment Kamsa saw many evil omens. The left side of his body trembled. In dreams he saw his limbs broken. Then he could not sleep. Then he dreamed of being attacked by ghosts, of being anointed with oil, of walking about naked, of being garlanded with roses, and of rising south on a buffalo. Rising in the morning, he called for his servants and had them make arrangements for the day's wrestling festival. Before the Royal Assembly building was a sports arena with a huge field and many golden pillars. There were golden awnings decorated with pearls, great stairways, golden viewers' boxes, and a great field. In the splendid, golden, jasmine-decorated royal box was Indra's throne holding a great circle of cushions. Over the throne was a splendid parasol graceful as the circle of the moon, and by it were swan fans and kamaras with diamond handles. It was 10 hastas, 1 asta is the distance between the elbow and the middle finger, high and was made by Vishvakarma. At that moment Kamsa ascended the throne. He was like a lion on a mountain top. Suddenly the singers sang, the dancing girls danced, and the mridangas, the ohas, talas, buriyas, nakas, and other musical instruments were sounded. In the many grandstands and viewers' boxes many kings, provincial governors, and the people of the city, observed the wrestling games. Kanura, Mushtaka, Kua, Shala, and Tashala entered and began to fight each other with clubs. Called forward by Kamsa, King Nanda and the other Gopas bowed their heads and placed their gifts before him. Then they went to their own box. Many offerings also came to Kamsa from Najura, Jarasandha, Naraka, Shambhara, and many other kings. Krishna and Balarama, who seemed to be ordinary human boys, also approached the arena to see the wrestling games. Seeing the maddened elephant Kuvalayapida anointed with Gamutra, Sindura, and musk, decorated with jewel earrings, and its ichor flowing, blocking the entrance to the arena, in a deep voice Lord Krishna said to the elephant trainer, "Sir, please pull back this great elephant, and give me a path as I wish. If you do not, I will throw you and your elephant to the ground." Angered, the elephant trainer made the elephant, trumpeting in all directions, charge Lord Krishna, the son of Nanda. The regal elephant grabbed Krishna in its trunk and lifted him high, but in a moment Krishna slipped from the elephant's grasp. As he used to do among the trees in Vrindavana's forests, Krishna, quickly going here and there, played hide-and-seek behind the elephant's legs. Pushing its trunk between its legs, the elephant grabbed Krishna. Pressing the trunk hard with both hands, Krishna ran behind the elephant, its trunk and body twisted into an awkward position. The disoriented elephant tried to grab Krishna, but Krishna punched it with his fist and ran to the front. When Lord Krishna fled and the elephant chased him through Mathura city, there was great uproar. Then very powerful Lord Balarama grabbed the elephant's tail and with both arms dragged it here and there as Garuda drags a snake. Laughing, Lord Krishna grabbed the elephant's trunk and pulled it with both hands as one pulls the rope in a well. Pulled in both directions by Krishna and Balarama, the elephant was in great distress. 7 elephant trainers quickly came to its rescue. Then other trainers brought 300 elephants to kill Lord Krishna. As Lord Balarama watched, Lord Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, approached the elephant maddened by the pinching goad, grabbed it by the trunk, whirled around, and finally threw it to the ground as a small child throws a commando. As the saintly people of Mathura watched and the trainer fled, the elephant suddenly died. An effulgence left the elephant's dead body and suddenly entered Lord Krishna, who is dark as a monsoon cloud. Then very powerful Krishna and Balarama uprooted the elephant's tusks and with them as weapons attacked the elephant trainers as 2 lions attack a flock of deer. I will also explain the previous birth of Kuvalayapida. Bali's son was Mandagati, who was as strong as 100,000 elephants. Once upon a time he went out to search for people to wrestle with amongst the human beings. Like a mad elephant he crushed people with his 2 arms, and as he rushed on, the old sage named Tirtha fell in the path of his arms. This made the sage angry, so the sage cursed him, saying, "O rude fool! Like a mad elephant you are crushing people on the earth, so go and become an elephant." Hearing the curse of the sage, Mandagati prayed for redemption, so the sage said, "My words are never in vain, therefore at the end of Dvapara Yuga you will achieve liberation at the hand of Sri Krishna." Following the curse of the sage, he took birth as an elephant at the Vindhya mountains, and his name was Kuvalayapida. When the elephant was killed, the trainers fled in all directions as rain clouds flee at the end of the monsoon. After killing the elephant, very powerful Krishna and Balarama, covered with perspiration and elephant's rut, clutching the 2 elephants' tusks, and their faces red with stress, quickly entered the arena like 2 forest fires fanned by great winds. Following them were the remaining gopas, who loudly called out victory, and were eager to see what would happen next. When, accompanied by Balarama, Lord Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, entered the arena, the people saw him in different ways. The wrestlers saw him as a wrestler, the people in general saw him as a great king, the women saw him as Kamadva, the Gopas saw him as the master of Vraja, King Nanda saw him as his son, the impious saw him as Yamaraja, Kamsa saw him as death personified, the wise saw him as a great renounced sage, the yogis saw him as the supreme truth, and the members of the Bhoja dynasty saw him as their lord. When Kamsa saw that the elephant had been killed, he became pensive and frightened at heart. When the people in the grandstands saw it, they became happy at heart like kakara birds gazing at the moon. The eager people whispered in each other's ears, "The Supreme Personality of Godhead has become the 2 sons of Vasudeva." We are now gazing on Lord Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who wandered in the beautiful circle of Vraja, and who is so difficult to see. Now our lives have become a perfect success. As the people of Mathura spoke in this way, and as the Turiyas sounded, Kanura approached Krishna and Balarama and addressed them with these words. Kanura said, "O Balarama, O Krishna, you are both very strong. Please fight with us before the king. If King Kamsa is pleased, what good thing will not come both to you and to us?" The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, "By the king's grace we will happily fight with other boys that are equals in strength. It is not right for us to fight with those who are much stronger than we. There should not be such an impious fight." Kanura said, "You are not a boy. Nor are you a youth. You are stronger than the strongest. The 2 of you easily killed an elephant stronger than thousands of furious elephants." Hearing these words, Lord Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who removes all troubles, proceeded to fight with Kanura. Then Balarama proceeded to fight with Mushtaka. As the people watched, Krishna and Kanura wrestled, pulling and pushing each other with both arms. They were like 2 elephants trying to defeat each other. Picking him up with both arms, Krishna weighed Kanura, as the demigod Brahma weighs the heaviness of someone's pious deeds. As Lord Shasha, the king of serpents, picks up the earth, with one hand Lord Krishna playfully picked up Kanura. With one hand on his neck and the other on his waist, Krishna suddenly picked up Kanura and threw him to the ground. Hitting each other with their hands, knees, feet, arms, fingers, and fists, Krishna and Kanura fought. Balarama and Mushtaka also fought in the same way. Lord Krishna, yearning to kill them, ferociously attacked his opponents. Suddenly grabbing him with both hands, Lord Krishna threw Kanura into the sky, as a great wind uproots and throws a lotus flower. Like a comet, Kanura fell headfirst from the sky. Standing up, he violently punched Krishna. Unmoved by the punch, Lord Krishna, who is greater than the greatest, suddenly grabbed Kanura and threw him to the ground. Mad with anger, and his teeth now broken, with both fists Kanura pounded Lord Krishna's chest. Grabbing both his hands, Lord Krishna whirled Kanura around and around as Kamsa and everyone else looked on. As a child throws a commando, Lord Krishna threw Kanura to the ground. vomiting blood, and his head broken, Kanura suddenly died. In the same way powerful Lord Balarama grabbed the feet of invincible Mushtaka, whirled him around, and threw him ground as Garuda throws a snake. Vomiting blood from his mouth, Mushtaka suddenly died. Seeing Kuvalayapida coming, with a single punch Lord Balarama knocked him to the ground as with his thunderbolt Indra knocks down a mountain. When Shala approached, Lord Krishna attacked him as with his beak Garuda attacks a snake. Then Krishna grabbed Tashala, ripped him in two at the waist, and threw the two pieces into Kamsa's box as an elephant breaks and throws a tree. I will also explain the previous birth of above 5 wrestlers. In the past there used to be a great sage named Udithya in Amaravati, the abode of Indra. He had 5 sons who, just like Cupid, these sons became greatly puffed up, gave up their studies and their japa and went to the wrestling arena of Bali Maharaja, where they became engrossed in wrestling. For this reason Udithya Muni cursed his sons, saying, "O sons! You have given up the duties of the Brahmanas and have become absorbed in the activities of the Kshatriyas, therefore I curse you to become wrestlers in Bharatkhanda, India, as demons, due to your association with demons." Following the curse of their father the sons, Kanura, Mushtaka, Kuvalayapida, Shala and Tashala, took birth in Mathura and became assistants of King Kamsa. After many wrestlers were thus killed by Krishna and Balarama, the others, terrified and intent on staying alive, fled. Then, calling Shritama and his other Gopa friends, Krishna began to fight with them as the saintly people of Mathura looked on. As Krishna and Balarama, wearing crowns and earrings, played with the Gopa boys in the arena, the people of Mathura gazed at them and became filled with wonder. From every mouth, except Kamsa's, came the words victory and bravo! Bravo! Then all the Dundubi drums sounded. Seeing his own men defeated, Kamsa filled with anger. Stopping the Turya drums, he spoke, his lips trembling. Kamsa said, "I order that the 2 fools that are Vasudeva's sons should at once be thrown out of my city. The wealth of Vraja's people should be plundered. Wicked-hearted Nanda should be bound and imprisoned. Ugrasena, my foolish father, and foolish Vasudeva should both be beheaded. Wherever they are on this earth, the Vrishnas, who are incarnations of the demigods, should be killed." As Kamsa was speaking in this wild way, Lord Krishna, filled with anger, suddenly jumped into his box. Seeing that his death had come, Kamsa jumped from the box and, wildly rebuking Krishna, grabbed a sword and shield. As Kamsa tried to defend himself with sword and shield, Lord Krishna suddenly grabbed him with both arms as Garuda grabs a poisonous snake in his beak. Fighting with his sword and shield, Kamsa escaped Lord Krishna's arms as the snake Pundarika escaped Garuda's beak. In the box again, the 2 strong opponents hit each other very hard. They were like 2 splendid lions fighting on a mountaintop. When Kamsa jumped 100 hastas into the sky, Lord Krishna jumped after him and grabbed him. They both fought like 2 eagles in the sky. Then Lord Krishna, who is the strongest person in the 3 worlds, with both hands grabbed the ferocious demon Kamsa and whirled him around and around. Angry Krishna then threw him into the box at the arena. The box shattered like a tree struck by lightning. The Kamsa, his body hard as thunderbolts and his mind a little agitated by all this, jumped from the box and continued to fight with Lord Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Grabbing him with both hands, throwing him again into the box, and knocking away his crown, Lord Krishna straddled Kamsa's chest. Then, grabbing his hair, Lord Krishna threw Kamsa from the box into the arena as a thunderstorm throws a great boulder from a mountain top. The Lord Krishna, the eternal, limitless, and unlimitedly powerful Supreme Personality of Godhead, who maintains everyone, jumped on the demon Kamsa. As the 2 of them fought, the earth cracked. For 2 hours the earth shook. As everyone looked on, Lord Krishna dragged the dead Kamsa across the ground as a lion drags a great elephant. The many kings ran here and there, exclaiming, "Alas! Alas! Then because in the rasa of hatred he had worshipped Lord Krishna, the master of the demigods, Kamsa attained a spiritual form resembling the Lord's, as a Kitaka insect attains the form of its enemy, the bee. I will also explain the story of Kamsa's birth. The son of Sri Mahavishnu is Sri Brahma, Brahma's son is Shri Daksa Maharaja, and Shri Daksa's daughter is Diti. Brahma also had another son, named Marici, and Marici's son is Shri Kasyapa. This Kasyapa married Diti. They had two sons, one, Pranyakasipu, and two, Pranyaksa. Pranyaksha was slain by Lord Sri Varadva. Pranyaksa's son was Kalanamai. In the Dvapara Yuga he took birth as the son of Ugrasena, named Kamsa. Ugrasena's wife was named Padma. One day, when she was menstruating, she went out to see the mountain named Yamuna and was raped there by the demon Sabapati Drayumila, who was disguised as Ugrasena. From this Kamsa took birth.
हाथी का कागज का पुतला लगा के यहाँ हाथी को मारते, ये परंपरा आज भी है। अच्छा, ये देखो।
This is one of the most famous temples of Lord Shiva in the whole of Vraja. The Shivalinga was established by Vajranabha 5,000 years ago as one of the Digpalas or protecting deities of Vrindavanadama. Bhuteshwara is also one of the Kshatripalas protecting the western side of Mathura. It is said in the Vishnu Purana. Mathura is the abode of Mahadeva, the deity of all deities and a great devotee of Lord Hari. Mahadeva executed his penances at Mathura. According to some traditions, the Vraja Mandala Parikrama may start from the temple of Bhuteshwara Mahadeva in the month of Bhadra, August to September, just after the celebration of Shri Krishna Janmashtami.
Bhuteshwara Mahadeva Mathura. Bhuteshwari Devi Mathura.
This large temple, which is facing a Gata, was constructed in 1814-15 and the service is rendered by the Kankrali Pusti Marjaya Goswamis. From the time of foundation the trusteeship is excellent. The temple is 180 foot long and 120 foot wide and it is made of stone. Outside of the gate there are many stationery and other shops, and inside the temple there are many firm pillars that hold a large altar. The pinnacle of the temple is made of gold. On the altar there are many colorful works of art and there are also ceiling paintings. There are many beautiful and attractive four-armed sama forms of Shri Dvarikadhisa there that have the club and other items in their four hands, and on whose left side Srimati Rukmani Devi is residing. 8 times a day there is a Jankiya Darsana, shaking or shifting audience, of Shri Dvarikadhisa. The prasada is prepared in the own temple. Food from outside of the temple is not being offered. There are great and ecstatic festivals here in the month of Sravana for Jilan and in the month of Bhadra for Janmashtami.
Dvarikadhisa Temple. आगे आइए। राइट साइड में राधा कृष्ण, लेफ्ट साइड में कृष्ण बलराम, कॉर्नर में रुक्मणी जी, सोने के दरवाजे, चांदी के खंभे, मनाया
मंदिर मथुरा।
ये ऊपर महाराज है। श्रावण में भगवान सोने के झूला में झूलते हैं 1 महीना।
अच्छा।
झूला उत्सव होता है भगवान का यहाँ। सोने चांदी के झूला निकलते हैं सावन में।
अच्छा।
और एक बार यहाँ से दर्शन करें, राधा कृष्ण के दर्शन होंगे, द्वारकाधीश के दर्शन होंगे।
अच्छा।
रात के 12 बजे वासुदेव जी भगवान को सूप में धर के गोकुल गए। जो कहते हैं 4 महीना देवता सो जाते हैं, वो सारे देवता यहीं विश्राम करते हैं। यहीं से भगवान 4 धाम गए। सबसे प्रथम राम लक्ष्मण जानकी जय बोलो हनुमान की, और रक्षा करे प्राण की। राजा जी हनुमान का दर्शन करो। नारायण भगवान हिरण्याक्ष का वध करके भगवान विष्णु ने यहाँ विश्राम किया, तो घाट का नाम विश्राम घाट। बोलो सत्यदेव भगवान की जय। पुत्री है यमुना और यमराज। बहन के कहने पे उनके यमराज, तो बहन ने भाई को टीका किया है, तभी से कार्तिक में भाई दूज मनाते हैं। भाई ने बहन को ऐसा आशीर्वाद दिया है, जो भी प्राणी दर्शन करते हैं उनको यमराज नहीं, उनको मिलते हैं धर्मराज। इधर लगाइए फोटो, इधर सामने ये बैठे हैं धर्मराज। इधर नाम इनके 2 हैं, स्वरूप एक ही है। धर्म करता है उसके लिए धर्मराज हैं, पाप करता है उसके लिए यमराज हैं। ये सब बना हुआ है, जैसा कन्नी वैसा भन्नी और बेतन्नी पार उतरनी। ये सब हिंदी में इतिहास लिखा है यहाँ का, इसका भी फोटो लगेगा। कार्तिक में लाखों लोग आते हैं, बहन भाई हाथ पकड़ के स्नान करते हैं, बहन भाई का दर्शन करते हैं, बहन भाई का टीका करते हैं, वो जम बंधन से मुक्ति पाते हैं। बोलो यमुना यमराज की जय। ये गोवर्धन नाथ कहते हैं इनको भगवान को। 3 स्वरूप का दर्शन है। बड़े स्वरूप में इंद्र दमन, जब भगवान ने गोवर्धन पर्वत उठाया तो इंद्र का मान खंडन किया। उससे छोटे वाले हैं नाग दमन, और सबसे छोटे हैं देव दमन। इंद्र दमन, नाग दमन, देव दमन। यहाँ यमुना जी का सुहाग का पूजन होता है। ये यहाँ से प्रसाद ले लो यमुना जी की। वासुदेव जी भगवान को सूप में धर के गोकुल ले जाए। काशी से शंकर भगवान आए। 20 सेंटर में काशी भगवान है, काशी विश्वनाथ। इधर लीजिए साइड में, इधर गणपति रिद्धि सिद्धि, और में माता अन्नपूर्णा है।
रिद्धि सिद्धि
साइड में माता अन्नपूर्णा। बड़े स्वरूप में कृष्ण है, छोटे स्वरूप में दाऊ जी हैं। 20 सेंटर में कुब्जा दासी का दर्शन है। मामा कंस को मारने को भगवान आए तो सबसे पहले कुब्जा मिली। कुब्जा शिव पूजा के लिए, कंस के लिए पुष्प चंदन लेके आती थी। जब भगवान मिले तो भगवान को चंदन लगाया, हाथ पहनाया। इस पर सोने से परम सुंदरी बन गई, पटरानी बनाए के द्वारका ले गए। राधा राधा सब कहें, कुब्जा कहे न कोई, एक बार कुब्जा कृष्ण कहे कोटि यज्ञ फल हो। हर जगह छोटे कृष्ण हैं, बड़े दाऊ जी हैं। इधर बड़े कृष्ण हैं, छोटे दाऊ जी हैं। जब मामा कंस को मारा है तो भगवान ने विराट स्वरूप धारण किया है। वो कुब्जा जल स्वरूप श्री यमुना जी का दर्शन है। सुबह मॉर्निंग में 5 बजे 1.25 किलो घी की आरती होती है। इवनिंग में 7 o'clock 1.25 किलो घी की 5 आरती होती है। हरिद्वार में हर की पौड़ी पर गंगा जी की आरती होती है। मथुरा विश्राम घाट पर यमुना जी की आरती होती है। जो आस्था चैनल, संस्कार चैनल पर दिखाते हैं मथुरा यमुना जी की आरती। हम दोनों भैया का दर्शन है। मामा कंस को मार के भगवान कृष्ण ने यहाँ विश्राम किया तो घाट का नाम विश्राम घाट। यहीं से भगवान 4 धाम गए। द्वारका गए, द्वारकाधीश जगन्नाथ गए, जगदीश बद्रीनाथ गए, नरनारायण। जब भगवान द्वारका जाने लगे, गोपियाँ रोने लगी तो भगवान अपना मुरली मुकुट और सुदर्शन चक्र छोड़ के गए। ये बीच में भगवान का सुदर्शन चक्र है। मुरली और मुकुट का दर्शन शाम को होता है। यहाँ भगवान ने विश्राम किया। तीर्थयात्री मंदिर में विश्राम करते हैं। मथुरा की डेड बॉडी आती है, वो यहाँ विश्राम करती है सामने। जो श्रीमद् भागवत में प्रथम श्लोक बोलते हैं, वसुदेव सुतम देवम कंस चांडूल मर्दनम देवकी परमानंदम कृष्णम वंदे जगद्गुरु। भगवान कृष्ण की माता है देवकी, उनकी गोद में बैठे हुए भगवान कृष्ण मुरली बजाए हुए हैं। पिता वसुदेव जी हैं, उनकी गोद में कृष्ण के बड़े भाई हैं बलराम। एक हाथ में हलो मूसर है, एक हाथ में भांग का प्याला है। 20 सेंटर में खड़ी हैं वो श्री यमुना जी हैं। भगवान कृष्ण की पटरानी है, शनि और यमराज की बहन है। हाथ से आशीष कर रही हैं। ऐसे बच्चा घर घर हों। दुष्ट मामा कंस को मार के माता पिता को निकाल के भगवान ने यहाँ रेस्ट किया है तो घाट का नाम विश्राम घाट है। सुबह शाम यमुना जी की आरती होती है। भगवान का माखन मिश्री का भोग लगता है। ये भगवान कृष्ण के चरण हैं बीच में, उनको छीलिए, माथा से टच करिए भगवान का प्रसाद मिले उसको खाए के हंसिए, कुछ आपकी श्रद्धा हो तो भगवान की सेवा करिए। में 5 दरवाजे बने हुए हैं। जूने टाइम में राजा लोग आते थे, अपने शरीर से तौल के तुला दान करते। सबसे पहला गेट काशी महाराज, दूसरे नंबर रीवा महाराज 81 मन सोना दान किया। ये ओरछा महाराज, ये अहमदाबाद महाराज पुत्र की मनोकामना मांगी, 11 मन चांदी चढ़ाया। सबसे पीछे लक्ष्मीचंद सेठ जिन्होंने द्वारकाधीश का मंदिर बनाया 26 अप्रैल 1865 में। जैन धर्म छोड़ा, पुष्टि मार्ग धर्म अपनाया। दूध की धार से यमुना जी की पूजा करी। 61 साल में उनको लड़का हुआ। इन्होंने मंदिर बनाया। नीचे फोटो है लक्ष्मीचंद सेठ सेठानी का फोटो है। यहाँ से इवनिंग मॉर्निंग यमुना जी की आरती होती है। इधर यहाँ से आरती होती है, सब घंटा घड़ियाल बजते हैं। और यहीं से यमुना पार करके भगवान गोकुल गए। सामने गोकुल का दरवाजा है बीच में, वो पेड़ों के बीच में सामने भगवान के गुरु बैठे हैं। दुर्वासा का मंदिर है, वो कोने में वृंदावन है, ये कोने में गोकुल है। 12 घाट उत्तर में, 12 घाट दक्षिण में, 20 सेंटर में सबसे बड़ा घाट विश्राम घाट है। यहाँ से आरती होती है यमुना जी। आ जाओ नीचे।
After Lord Shri Krishna killed Kamsa, he took rest here, hence the glories of this place are peerless. When Lord Chaitanya visited Mathura, he first came to this place to bathe and take rest. In Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita it says, when the Lord approached Mathura and saw the city, he offered his prostrated obeisances in great ecstatic love. When he entered the city, he bathed in Vishranti-tirtha and saw Krishna's birthplace and the Katyayani Temple, where he offered his obeisances. In ancient times, Lord Dvarakadhisa, after lifting the earth from the Garbha ocean and slaying the demon Hiranyaksha, also came here and rested. While he was resting at this place, Lord Dvarakadhisa spoke about the glories of Vraja Mandala to the goddess Bhumi Devi, the Mother Earth, and these descriptions of the holy Dhamma were recorded in the Adivaraha Purana. The word Vishrama or Vishranti means to rest or a resting place. The Skanda Purana says, one who bathes here will destroy all his sins and be freed from the agony and misery of the material world. The Padma Purana says, bathing at Vishrama Ghata is 100 times more superior to bathing in the Ganges river at the Triveni Sangam during the Mamela. In the Mathura and the Hutmya it says, bathing at Kashi Ghata is 100 times more beneficial than bathing in the river Ganges, but to bathe at Vishrama Ghata is 100 times more beneficial than bathing at Kashi Ghata. In the Sora Purana it says, Vishranti-tirtha destroys all sins and offers rest from the fatigue of wandering through the desert of material existence. Anyone who bathes here and worships Akuta will be released from the fire of material existence and attain immortality. The Adivaraha Purana says, Hey Devi, Vishranti-tirtha is renewed throughout the 3 worlds. A person becomes worshipable in Vaikuntha if he takes bath here. Lord Gatashrama, Narayana, is situated here in this beautiful place. Also situated around the vicinity of Vishrama Ghata are a number of important temples, including those dedicated to Yamunaji, Krishna Balarama, Vasudeva Devaki, Annapurna Devi, the Yamaraj Yamuna Mandira, and Gatashram Narayana Mandira, as well as the famous Dvarikadhisa Mandira. Every day, at this Ghata, morning and evening, Yamuna Aarti is performed. I decided to attend evening Aarti, and so I went around to take darshan of some more temples in Mathura city before they are closed at 12 noon, to be continued in Mathura, Part 5, Vraja Mandal, UP, India. Below are the details of my other videos. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. All glories to Sri Sri Guru and Sri Sri Gauranga.